Okay. Hey, all you Days fans, it's now time to start Dishin Days. While Mark figures out his signal, we'll be back to talk all things Days of Our Lives. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Why, hello.
I got a signal.
From over there.
From over here.
Hello, all you Days of Our Lives fans. Welcome to AfterBuzz TV's DISHIN Days, where we give you a full recap of your favorite soap opera Days of Our Lives. I am your host, Tony Moore, and I am joined by my wonderful, magnificent, eccentric co-host.
Ooh,
to my far left. Well, not so far. There,
there it is.
there it is. Oh,
I get music for my intro.
And who are you, pray tell?
Mark J. Freeman in the house.
Oh, and today we don't have Matthew Evan Payne, but we send a shout out to him wherever he is.
Shout out.
Maybe he's lurking behind a bush in Horton Town Square.
Trying to get a signal.
Thank you guys for watching live, and if you haven't already, make sure you follow us on all of the social medias. We are DISHIN Days on Facebook and Twitter. Oh no, Facebook and Instagram. And on Twitter, we are @_DISHIN Days. So make sure you follow us for all the latest on that. And of course, you can follow us individually, and that information is written down below. So before we get started, we had some very sad news to report this week. Our favorite villain, Mr. Joseph Moscalo, passed away this week at the age of 87. I have to, there have been so many posts from cast members of Days just remembering him and his work and what he did. And I have to say, this is a testament to just how brilliant he was as an actor. I saw a post from someone that works at Days, and they announced that Joseph had passed away, and someone wrote, and I quote, "Is he really dead?" And I thought to myself, even up until the end, we still hope that the Phoenix rises.
Yep. I actually had a friend of mine from back home who messaged me when he saw it, and he wrote the same thing. Is he really dead? And then he was like, too soon? I was like, it's never too soon, girl. But he'd want us to think he'll be back during Sweeps Week.
Right. But, when I first started watching Days, and I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it on the show before, I remember the storyline when he kidnapped Marlena in Paris, I believe, and locked her in like this golden cage and called her the Queen of the Night. And I was like fascinated, and I was like, what is happening? Why is this man so obsessed with this woman? And even when I turned 18, I remember being interviewed by the local news at a fan event, and I told them, and this was way before #MaxineSon, I wanted to be Stefano's long lost son, and I had figured out that I would be, of course, the brother of Lexi. My mom would be Celeste, and I would, come into town, and like I would be evil because they were trying to make Lexi evil.
So typecasting.
I beg your pardon, ma'am. I beg your pardon.
She set me up for that one.
But they did that storyline, but I think it was
without you,
without me, and it was EJ and then Chad, and I was like, well, there goes my chances for that storyline.
Yeah.
But what were your favorite Stefano?
Oh, Stefano. I mean, and I think I kind of said this when the whole Hope storyline was happening. Was for me, and I know that he did a lot to a lot of different people, but that's my thing, is like I just connect him to Marlena. That's the person that he, when I started watching too, was obsessed with, and it was about Marlena and Marlena. So I just, just his whole, I think he even knew where this character was, like just this with the conducting and
Oh,
everything.
yes.
You know what I mean? Like I think he
Yes.
just totally embraced this character, and and so many people who've been here on and off camera have said multiple times, how wonderful he was to work with, and how I mean, Billy even said when he started how he sat down with him and he was just like, you're a DiMera now, you're part of the family, blah 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 and stuff. So you can tell that he knew.
Yeah.
And
So he was a brilliant man, and I connect him not only with Marlena but also with Princess Gina.
yeah,
Because I used to love
okay.
that storyline.
See,
too.
I didn't really. That was
You didn't well, because Hope was involved. That's why.
about
So share with us
Sorry about
throughout
it.
the show your favorite Stefano storylines, and if you've ever met Joe Mascalo, share that as well in the chat, or you can go to our Facebook page and post your photos on there as well. We would love to see that. Now, before we begin this wonderful journey of this week's episodes of Days of Our Lives, I have to recognize my wonderful co-host who will be celebrating his 65th birthday tomorrow. And he wanted this to, first of all, he didn't even want to remind me of when his birthday was.
I know. I was like, maybe if I just don't answer, he won't
and
ask
you,
again.
and I was like,
Because you thought it had passed.
I thought it had
I should have
passed.
just played along and said, yeah, you missed it, girl. Sorry
I
about
thought it had passed, and I went back to our episode a year ago when we surprised you with Billy.
William Michael came.
Yes, and I was like, okay, it's during this same week, but what day is it? And that's when I asked you again, and you're like, it's on Monday, and I was like, okay, so in true form. I wasn't able to get the pizza rolls together because you were here, but because I know you so well.
Oh, goodness.
I mean,
naked wine. What?
well, I saw Naked, and I was like, she'll
Naked,
get it.
great.
And then
Are we supposed to advertise for them? Thank you.
No, and I had brought cups because then I was like, if he sees it, he's probably going to want to crack it open. So there's a corkscrew and everything in case
Okay.
we need to indulge.
In case we get to that point.
Yeah.
Okay.
And,
Are you
know,
going to drink too? Or is it
I
just-
was actually.
Oh,
I
wow.
was gonna have some.
And
with
Alexis,
you.
you can come grab a glass too.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, shout out to Alexis who's in the booth, or maybe her fiance is in the booth with her.
Is it? It's Alexis.
No, it's me.
Or
No,
he,
I
or
have
he's
him
got a
next
very
to me.
feminine voice, which
No,
I can relate
that's
to.
actually true.
Say hello, Alexis's fiance.
Where is he?
Hey, what's going
There
on?
he is.
There
Oh, that
he
is not
is.
a feminine voice at all.
No, that is a man. M-A-N. More of a man than Billy Flynn. Okay, so.
Moving right along.
Well, without further ado, birthday gal, will you do us the honor? It is now time to start DISHIN Days.
Dun, dun, dun.
I just realized I don't know if I was.
Oh, thank you.
If I was supposed to put that in the fridge, but I wanted to have it like
It is
cold,
cold.
and ready for
It
you.
is cold.
Just in case.
It's cold. We're good.
Good.
Do you want me to open it?
Are you ready to
I
open
don't care.
it?
We can open it whenever. If Alexis, are you gonna drink some?
Are you feeling the itch already?
I can have
Well,
some
it's
later.
here. Okay.
I can't drink an engineer.
What?
What? You can do that.
Yeah, you
here.
can, girl.
There's all that in there. I'll let you figure that out.
You start talking and I'll jump in.
I'll do that. Everyone says happy birthday, Mark.
Thanks.
Make sure you flood his Twitter and Facebook page, Mark J. Freeman.
I think I even took it off of my.
You did. You did. You took it off of Facebook because that was the first thing I did. I went to Facebook and I was like, let me see when this girl's birthday is. And I was like, oh, I guess you're not allowed to put a birthday when it's past 1929.
I think I took it off Twitter too. I was like, no one needs to know.
Well, we now know that his birthday is December 12th, 1945. Are you going to shank me?
Do it after the show.
Speaking of shanking,
Speaking
there was some
of,
shanking going on this
there
week.
was some shanking
That
going
was a
on.
good transition. Look
It
at
was.
that.
So
Unplanned.
let's start with the Hope, Hattie, Rafe, Dr. Klein, and Chad, just all of them in there. First of all,
And chili.
Chili. Is that that's Dot's character. Oh my God. First of all, when she said her name was Chili, and then Julie was like, what did she say? Like quesadilla or something like that.
Yeah, it's
and he
like,
was like, she was like, yeah, hot and spicy. And I was like, oh my God. Did you get my text? You probably didn't get it. So I sent you.
Maybe I did.
There was a scene where, and this was after Chili gave Hope some, hell. And then, not too much, girl. I'm classic. when Doug and Julie were
Classy,
there.
you color me shocked and surprised.
Alexis, you can spread the word out there that if anyone wants a glass.
Well, again, we should wait because then everybody's gonna get all kinds of toasty before.
We're gonna get
before
all kinds of.
you
Right.
know.
I'll hide it back here.
So when Doug and Julie were there and she came up, I sent you a picture that said, when you
Yes, you did.
when
Yes.
you introduce your girlfriend
And
to
she-
the parents.
Totally.
So that was funny. Oh, since we have these poured, first of all, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers
Thank
to your
you.
birthday.
Thank you.
And we'll sip it. Okay. Now, for each time Billy Flynn is mentioned,
We do drinks.
we will take a sip.
Okay, Billy Flynn.
Lord of mercy.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna have to just shut off the show
Oh,
after
God.
like a few things.
There
So I
we go.
apologize, fans, if you just hear the credits rolling.
Right. So interesting scenes that are happening in the jail. I'm now ready for the two other inmates, the one played by T-Boz and the other girl. Like,
I meant to Google who the other actress's
girl is?
name. I feel bad. She's kind of bookended between the two
Right.
names. She's
But-
actually, I feel like she gets more dialogue.
she does. And T-Boz just gets,
Yeah.
I'm done. But it's like, at some point, I'm like, girls, stop hating on Hope. Like, leave her alone. Like, what's the point? If I thought when they were introduced there was going to be a purpose for them,
Yeah.
but there just doesn't seem to be.
It's just to give her
yeah.
heck.
And then insert Chile,
Chile.
and then she comes in. I thought she was gonna like really like beat Hope up, and she wasn't gonna be called Fancy Face anymore. She was gonna be called Busted
Hope
Face.
beat her up. All
she
4
did.
foot 11,
Oh yeah,
86 pounds of
she
her.
did that. Got the shank and was like, "Here, Hattie," and then like, yeah, and then in walks Damos like,
Yeah.
"Bravo."
I just don't care. I think the interactions in the jail and stuff are kind of funny, like Dot Marie Jones
Yes.
and
T-Boz.
Hattie and T. Like,
Yeah.
I think those moments and stuff that they're funny, but I just don't care, and I'm just like, let her get beat up.
Well, now,
And I love that, isn't it? Didn't and correct me if I'm wrong, and I know that you all will. I swear Sierra said at one point she's only allowed visitors 4 hours a month.
4 hours a month.
Yeah, but I'm like, bro, every other day someone's there. I'm like, I don't know. I just
4 hours a month. They were there for 30 minutes.
yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. But she also gets special privileges. She's a cop. But Damos has put Chili on the payroll to kind of make amends with Hope for what he did to Bo and Sierra. I don't think Hope is aware of that he's the one that orchestrated the whole kidnapping of Sierra, but definitely feels that, like,
Damos orchestrated that.
yeah. Because remember when
That's when I would get my pizza rolls. So I didn't know. They kept saying stuff, and I was like, oh, did that happen? Okay.
So she now has not one but two bodyguards.
Right.
And then I love Hattie, by
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah.
And when Hope said that, well, we find out a little bit more about Hattie, that she's not supposed to be in jail either. She actually got bamboozled. And I feel like there's a reason why they mentioned this whole story of she met a guy through speed dating who it sounds like might have allegedly embezzled money using like her email and stuff, like her account, from the company that she worked at. And that is what landed her in jail. But I'm starting to wonder like who this guy is, because I feel like Days doesn't just randomly mention someone unless it's like linked.
Right.
And I love that she gets all hot and bothered just by hearing the name Roman Brady, who Doug and Julie told Hope would look at Hattie's case.
Yeah.
So
Do you think that's a new pairing?
Hattie and
Ratty.
oh, what else could it? Harmon? Roman.
Ratty. I think it's appropriate. I think that's the most appropriate.
But I have to say, Deidre Hall is doing an amazing job differentiating. Did I say that right? Herself between Marlena and Hattie.
Yeah.
Like when she plays Hattie, like I seriously believe that she's Hattie that just looks like Marlena.
Yeah.
So there's that. And then Rafe and Shandi are trying to find some sort of evidence to get Hope out of jail, and they come across these emails from Dr. Klein, who was Stefano's personal physician. And they have this whole storyline of he applied for life insurance and got denied because he didn't want to get a physical.
From another doctor. He
wanted to use his doctor. And then he took out a huge lump sum of money that can not only cover his kids, but his grandkids, which all seems suspicious. And it now seems like the direction that it's going in is that Dr. Klein committed fraud by not saying that Stefano actually had lung cancer. Is that what they said that he had?
I don't know.
He had some form of cancer, or he was terminally ill.
Yeah.
And didn't have that long to live. But what I find even more interesting is that is it Henderson? Harold. Henderson's Kyriakis. Harold is Demera.
Yeah.
Harold came in and said, "I know about your father's death," and said that Stefano brought a gun from a guy who showed up at the door that was an unregistered gun, and he heard Stefano say, he heard the conversation between the guy and Stefano, and the guy asked if Stefano was going to shoot someone, but Stefano said, "If I do my job correctly, someone's going to shoot me." Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
So I think now what they're trying to... So I think now what they're trying to say is that he committed suicide.
Colon cancer.
Colon cancer.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Thank you. So that's all that. What are your thoughts, Mark?
Well, I love this. Is funny. Demo Katabi, I hope I'm saying that right, wrote, "Rafe and Sean are scrambling to get Hope out of jail like she's been in prison for 10 years.
But
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Long. She's been in there for so long.
I like that Harold overheard something, and I wish that were the case more. Like, there's so many people that work in the houses that you would think that this would happen more often. So I'm actually kind of glad that they did that. Yeah. Because it's a realistic storyline. You know what I mean? That is still dramatic at the same time. Mm-hmm. So I mean, yeah, we'll see. I mean, I just think it's ridiculous. It's like, if you didn't want her to go to jail, why did you have her shoot him?
I
really don't think that they think in advance. I think they just do something and then go, we'll figure it out.
But you have to think this. So just kind of maybe being in the mind of a writer, they somehow had to exit Joseph Mascalo and Stefano. Right? Wait.
What do you mean?
Follow along with me. Like, maybe he obviously was at
personal reasons.
Yeah. Like that they needed to exit the character.
Which is fine.
Knowing that there's no way that this character is ever going to come back.
Right.
So then they created the whole thing with Hope killing him, right? So of course, it couldn't just be cut and dry and go, well, she murdered him, so now she's going to be in jail. Because then, for years, are you just going to play Hope in jail? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So then it's kind of like, what else? What other twist or turn can we do? And then now we're seeing, okay, well, even though she did in fact murder him, which we all thought, even in that scene, that he's obviously pressuring her to do it. Mm-hmm. But now it's kind of answering that question of why did he do that? And now we're finding out this is why.
She still should go to jail.
She is in jail.
Right.
But
I don't think she should get out because of that.
oh, so okay, so
I'm with Andre.
so for 5 years we're supposed to watch her, Hattie, T-Boz, and
It's at least entertaining. It's not that far fetched. I mean, think of the cost they'll save on wardrobe.
and makeup.
I'm helping NBC Days save a buck.
I just think that it's playing out how it should be, and it's interesting how they're adding the layers to it. That's just my opinion.
Okay.
So
I just had a missed call from Billy Flynn.
oh, did you? Mm-hmm. Like a FaceTime thing?
I don't know. It just said missed call.
Oh,
Maybe he's watching us. Hi, Billy.
maybe. Oh, I left my phone in the car. You think he called me? Oh, damn. I just forgot. You just mentioned Billy.
Oh, yeah.
You have to drink.
I think I mentioned it twice.
Okay.
You would leave her to rot there. Yes, I would. Betty Jean Spatafor said, Mark, you would leave her to rot there. Yes, I would. Mark, the other inmate. It was Lauren Leatherer playing COC.
Who?
The other woman with T-Boz and
Oh,
Marie
is that her name?
Her name is Lauren Leatherer. Cheryl Hawk.
Okay. Thank you, Cheryl.
Cheryl.
We appreciate that.
She should stay in jail no matter what.
Y'all are so ruthless! Ruthless people.
Drink. I agree with you, Mark. Miss Jenna agrees with me too.
I'm now curious what Billy had to tell you.
I know.
You should text him back. Text
Well,
him and say, hey, I'm doing the show, but
Hey,
what do you want?
It's 4:00 on Sunday, Billy. Where do you think I am? Should I text him?
You should. Oh, you have to drink because
I said him. I didn't say his name.
I think I said Billy.
Hey, Mark.
Yes.
Do you recognize this number that's coming through up here? It's this one right here.
605, 619. No.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because
No.
I didn't know if Billy was trying to call in because that number's been
let
calling
me
in
see
over
it.
and over and over.
Oh, let me see. I don't know his number by heart. I know
What?
that's
You don't
hard
know
to
his
believe.
number by heart? I'm shocked.
No, that is not it.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure because I was like, this number has been calling in over and over and over, so I thought maybe Billy was trying to call in.
650. What's 650 area code?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. We don't have to say the number on air because obviously that's
Right.
Billy's
No.
number. I
No.
just wanted to make
We
sure it
don't want
wasn't
to
Billy
share.
trying to
We
call
don't
in.
want to share.
So anywho, so that's pretty much. Oh, and then Kate is actually helping out with that as
Yeah, because she
well.
was married to him when he had the physician and all that, and I don't know. I just didn't. I know that they were trying to really play up the fact that he hung up on her when she was asking about.
Like that he got really like nervous.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't really buying it, but whatever.
Yeah.
It is what it is. And I'm sure everybody loves the storyline.
Well, moving right along, I believe that pretty much covers everything. And then
Yeah, James Lott Jr. will come after me for this.
And then, well, last but not least, just to close that out, Chad is okaying that they receive his medical records and said that he won't like press charges against the doctor for basically committing fraud and things like that.
Other thing that he said that I found interesting when he was talking to the doctor, he said, "I'm the only child left of Stefano DiMera," and I was like,
No,
"What
you're
about
not.
Andre?" Like he said, correct me if I'm wrong.
He did.
but I'm most positive he said that, and I was like, "No, he's not. Andre's a son too." I mean, technically now, unless there's something we don't know. But
Yeah,
I just thought that was odd.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why he said that.
Anyway, moving right along.
So then we have Adrian, Lucas, Justin, and Sonny. Well, we all knew that this news was coming.
This has been happening for quite some time. I mean, they've been having the phone conversations about her medical condition for, oh God, probably over a year now.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
I mean, I think everybody knew it was coming. So, yeah.
And now she.
Who do you think she was going to pick? Justin or Lucas?
I would have hoped that she picked Lucas. Even though I haven't been team Adrian and Lucas, I just don't believe in relationship remix. Like, I feel like, yes, her and Justin had a history, but you look at other super couples like John and Marlena and Hope and Bo and Kayla and Steve, and those relationships really maintain through the test of time.
Yeah.
And if they couldn't get through him cheating and all that, it's like, girl, start anew. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even when, you know, she was supposed to make a decision, like they still kind of slightly got into an argument. And it's like, oh, is this how you want to live your life?
Yeah.
Or do you want to live your life with someone who's awakened another side of you that probably has been dormant for quite some time?
Right. Yeah, I do hope that she chooses Lucas as well.
Yeah.
I just think that makes the most sense. I'm curious if this is going to be the end of Adrian on the show.
I got nervous about that too.
Yeah.
I hope not.
I hope not too. But I'm having a stinking feeling
I hope not.
that it is. Oh, there he is again.
Oh, pick up.
Should we answer?
Yeah, answer. Say hello.
Hello.
I mean, you could have put it on speakerphone.
Huh? Oh, can I put you on speakerphone since we're doing DISHIN Days? Okay, hold on. Let me put you on speakerphone. Hold on.
We said he.
Oh, yeah, I didn't say his name. We're drinking every time we say your name. Hold on one
Which
second.
means we're
Where
probably
did it go?
drinking a lot.
Oh, there it is. All right, here we go.
Happy birthday, Mark Freeman. Happy birthday to you.
Let me guess, you're in a blonde wig dressed as Marilyn Monroe.
I am dressed up as Lorraine Love, right?
That's even scarier, Billy.
Very scary. But send pictures.
We'll put that in news and gossip. Thank you.
Yeah, just I'm shooting this film. One of the guys, I couldn't come in the studio today for your birthday, so I figured I'd give you a ring.
Thank you. That's very sweet.
Oh, that was so nice of you, Flynn.
You got it. Shut up, Tony.
All I want for my birthday is for Tony and Billy to get along.
Well, when hell freezes over.
Tony loves me. Hey, Tony, tell Mark what you said to me.
Oh, yeah. Tell me what you said to him.
I'm sorry, I beg your pardon. What did I say to you?
Just what you think of me in general. How I'm the best. I don't know.
I don't believe those words have ever come out of my mouth.
All right, yo, I gotta go. I'll get food. My wife's gonna kill me.
Okay.
I'll tell Gina we said hello. I love her.
And, enjoy the rest of your show.
Thank you, Billy.
All right.
Bye-bye. Oh, that was very sweet.
Oh,
nice.
wasn't that
Very
nice?
sweet. Very sweet. Thank you.
So cute. So cute. Anyway, we can move on now.
So,
Can you think?
You thought you have something to say about Billy? He's your favorite or something?
I don't know where this is coming from. Okay. I paid him a compliment once.
Uh-huh.
And I think he holds that
Okay.
forever. I
Really?
think that was via text.
Yeah.
I gave him a compliment and he made me.
Oh, goodness. And I don't know if it's just because Billy called, but it just got really hot in here. So we get up that AC. That would be fantastic. All
Back
righty.
to Adrian Lucas and
Justin.
Sonny and Justin and all them. Who did you thought Lucas as well?
I mean, I again, like you said, I hope that that's who they're going to have her pick. But my thought too was if she is going to be leaving the show, that maybe they would put her back with Justin for those final scenes. You know what I mean? For sake of flashbacks and all
Right.
that goodies and stuff
Well.
like that. But whatever, we'll see.
Let's hope that.
We'll see.
Let's hope they like
I thought she did a great job. I still don't understand. This has been
why
really,
she ran away.
Well, I understand why she ran away, but I don't get why she left her cell phone in the chair.
Me either. Okay,
I kept going and I kept thinking like it was gonna come back.
Right.
And I was like,
It's like,
Girl,
okay,
where's the-
because she did this. I'm going to use your phone.
oh, okay.
She goes, like, she's sitting there praying, Hail Marrying, and then she sees the phone, and she just goes, and then she gets up, steps in the aisle, and then walks away. And I'm like, girl, you just turned your phone over. You just turned your phone over, so to like get your phone. Ridiculous.
I don't know, and I kept thinking like it was gonna come back or somebody was gonna, and then Chad was in the church after, so then I thought, oh, maybe he's going to find the phone and it's going to lead him to some, I don't know. That was my
nothing happened. She just left the phone. Therefore, she has to call the phone.
So now she needs to get a replacement phone.
Exactly.
That's a whole nother episode.
Yeah. Well, good luck to her.
At the Sprint store. Oh, well, no, they wouldn't call it Sprint. They would call it
Run.
Quickly run.
Quickly run.
Quickly run.
You're a quickly run service?
We're horrible.
Oh, we're so horrible. But there was the whole thing of she like, well, when they started this week, she had ran away from the hospital.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that they looked for her everywhere except the church.
Right.
But Steve found her, brought her back to Steve and Kayla's house, and that's where it was revealed that she has breast cancer. So.
I mean, I thought Adrian's performances were great. I thought everybody was fantastic. I love that they were all together at Steve and Kayla's.
I tell you what I really loved. Two scenes that I loved is when Lucas told Kate. And then the very end scene when Kate walks into the hospital, and you can see Adrian's face is like what are you doing here, girl?
Girl,
it's like
I got some boo boo.
No,
you need to step back.
it was like, girl, I'm dealing with too much right now. Like, girl, like, what are you here? And Kate just slowly walks over and just like holds her hand, and it's like, and just looked at her, and I think with that she was just like, we're like sisters now because Kate knows what she's going through, and it's kind of silently saying in Kate's way, I'm there for you. Yeah. You know, like, forget everything that I said before, like, I'm here for you. And I think that was such a great non-verbal moment.
That whole, wasn't that episode?
That was part of the whole,
there was like a montage, and it was all the different, and I really liked that. Oh, and did you notice when Justin threw his glass? In that montage, go back and watch it. If I'm not mistaken, he threw that when he threw it at the fireplace. I think it was just throw it at the fireplace. It actually went, there was a space like that between the grate and the ledge, and he actually went into, like I'm sure he didn't do it on purpose. It just happened that way, and I was like, oh, girl.
Girl, you about to set it on fire.
Yeah. I just thought it was cool. But yeah, no, I really liked that whole ending. I did get a little emotional and a little, like, oh.
It was. And everyone's dealing with it in their own way. And even Sonny is really taking it because he was like, why did I do that? Why did I lock them in? And I added more pressure to her. And of course, Paul's there for him.
Well, and the other thing too, and we've talked about this multiple times since Dina's taken over, just bringing up Kate having cancer. I had forgotten about that. You know what I mean? I really do like that they're making this. Oh, good. Someone else saw that too.
The fire. The cup of the fire.
Throwing the glass between the thing. I just like that they do that. I love that they remind you of everything.
Yes.
So,
but that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree 100%. But I'm just glad, and I want to keep pointing it out because I do think it's important, and I'm glad that they're doing it, and I think that they need to hear that. And I think that they listen to me.
And while we're kind of on that, hearing and you had tweeted about this, hearing Clara call Victor Pop Pop.
Pop Pop. He's now Pop Pop to me.
Yeah.
I will always, from now on, I will not refer to him as Victor. He will always be Pop Pop.
Pop Pop. And I
loved it.
And we've pointed it out when it has happened that just those reminders of like Grandpa John and there's
I know what I thought of this. I thought of something. You can use this if you want, Dina. I think Claire should call Sierra AC.
Shut up. Get out.
Aunt Claire.
Get
AC.
out. Get out.
Or Aunt Sierra. Sorry.
Get
Aunt
out.
Sierra. AC.
Get out.
He's like, AC. And like she's the only one that can call her that.
Get
AC.
out. Get out.
Because she is her aunt, and I just think it's funny. And I'm waiting for the day for them to like talk about it.
Get out.
I just think it's funny.
So great. So that's Adrian, Lucas, and all them. Now Abigail and Jennifer. Who Abigail is?
Okay, I have to say, and I think I might have said this last week. I just think it's. I mean, I guess what else are you gonna do in the attic? I just love that every time they come in, she's dug something else out of a box. She's dug something out. They're like, oh, remember this? Oh, remember that? I'm like, girl, just leave the freaking attic. Just go be a part of life again and stop going through boxes. And now all of a sudden, everybody needs stuff out of the attic.
Yes,
They've
everybody
never
got to
been
go.
in that attic before.
Doug and Julie are like, hey, okay, first of all, when Doug was like, why don't you go dig up the Christmas lights? I'm going to put them around the house. I wanted to go, girl, Doug, really? Just you by yourself, girl.
Well, my first thought was, you just took your jackets off. Now you're going to go back out. Of course, that's how I think. But.
And then I love that Abigail had to escape by like jumping out of the window. Doug heard a thud. And the whole thing of like, oh, the doll must have been in the windowsill. And I'm like, girl, first of all, there is no windowsill.
That's those moments that get under my skin. Because I'm like, really, guys?
But then it's also like, Doug is like, oh, but then I found this. But I heard a big thud. You thought this made a big thud? That soft teddy bear made a big thud? Girl, come on, girl.
And then Abby, while she was, I guess, free, decided to go into the back alley and snoop on
Dario and which now we find out what was in those bags.
Microchips.
Yes, but now I'm wondering, okay, what's the what are we leading to here with these microchips?
Yeah.
And why do you need all 10?
Yeah.
And Gabby, girl, give up that purse. Give up that purse, girl.
I just don't see, like, this is another thing. Like, this is like where I'm like, it's so ridiculous. I'm like, okay, so you go to her house, you get you get a knife, you cut it open, and you take it. Mm-hmm. Like, this isn't, like, they make it into such a big thing, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. At least now Abigail's starting to become involved in storylines, which made me happy. She does seem to be wanting to. I'm guessing it's going to be Well, do you think it'll be Christmas when she?
I think.
Or we think it's soon.
I feel like it's going to be next week.
Okay.
I'm glad that she finally decided to reveal herself. But back to her hiding in the alley. Girl, if you're hiding from people, stand still.
Yeah.
Don't touch anything. Just stand completely still.
Salem is full of the clumsiest people.
Clumsy when they're trying to hide.
Salem is Latin for clumsy.
Yes. And I love the back and forth between her and Daria. Mm-hmm. That was like, I know you're doing something illegal. Well, you obviously faked your own death. Maybe.
I like that she kind of used it against him.
Yeah.
Like, I thought that was kind of clever too. They do have their moments of.
And then she kind of summed it up like, listen, we both got secrets. You shut up about mine, I'll shut up about yours.
Yeah, yeah.
And you better not tell
anyone.
Well,
and Jordy, when he was here, said that his storyline was going to get good. So
Good. Well, hopefully we'll have him back in.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For shizzles. I'll do what I can do.
You do what you can do?
I'll let Billy take care of that. Do you want me to have him call you on your birthday?
No, thank you. No, thank you.
How about Aloma?
Yeah. Of course. I love Aloma. All right, so those were like the main storylines, and then we're going to get into some quick tidbits.
Okay.
So Theo, Claire, Valerie, and Abe. So Theo, this week kind of threw me off because I was like, when did you start liking Valerie?
Well, I thought the same thing right away, and then I was like, oh, he's up to something.
Yes. Well, then the whole thing of like, oh my gosh, these phones, it's just frozen. Did you do the factory restart?
Yeah.
Can you do it? And I'm like, oh, girl. And then she's going to walk away from the phone.
Yeah. Well, and this is the other thing, too. And again, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't they have a conversation was Theo there when she had a conversation with Abe about her son?
No.
So Theo does not know that she has a son.
Theo does not know.
Okay.
So Theo think that...
Because that's why I kept going. I'm like, well, I thought he knew, so why is he so surprised by those messages? Which is exactly who. Eli was the name.
Yes, Eli.
On the text.
Which he took a wonderful picture of and showed it to Nancy Drew, a.k.a. Claire. Who asked Pop for $200
buckaroos
for spyware. Now, first of all, Claire, I don't know where in Salem you're going to get $200 worth of spyware, but okay, girl. So, and Claire is so hell-bent on this mission, this project, to, like, do that.
Yeah.
So...
I loved the scene though.
Yeah.
I love the interaction with him. I love that Victor's now in sweater vests or like cardigan sweater. Now that he's retired, like you notice that he's not in
just
suits anymore.
Home.
He's like I got myself a nice button down and a cardigan, and I just keep my money clipped in my pocket.
But
I love John Aniston.
Me too.
Like there are, few people that I just generally like perk up when they come on screen, and he is hands down one of them. Him and Kate.
And I love that he's
Billy.
like that person that you like that's in your family, and you're like, ugh, if only I just had $20. There you go. Don't tell anyone.
Oh, I love it.
My grandmother used to do that. She'll call me into the room and go, hold your hand out. She'll go.
It's a grandma thing. My grandma used to do the same thing.
And then you'll look at it and you go, well, what's this for? Like she would just
don't
take it. Just don't say
feels
anything.
Like my grandmother's like trying to do a drug deal because she'll come over and give me a hug. And then all of a sudden she'll like grab my hand.
It's a grandma thing.
And I'm like,
And my grandma would say, "Don't tell your mother."
Yeah.
And my mom would be watching the whole thing.
Yeah.
Right.
She'd be like right in front of her.
Grandma, she can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fantastic.
So there's that, and then back to more tidbits. Sierra and her online date Rory. I felt like this had so much potential of being right, and then it just went wrong.
Yeah.
It's like, girl, y'all still got Rory on drugs. He obviously, you know what? He's smart. He's obviously using the online dating to have dates pay for his food when he's hungry after using the pharmaceuticals that he sells.
That was probably the only thing that I found was hysterical, was that he had put himself down as like a pharmaceutical
Sales
distributor
rep.
or something like that.
And Sierra was not having
kinda
it at all.
No.
She was just like, I thought you were like an adult. I am an adult. I'm 22. She's like, yeah.
Well,
like,
how old is she?
I don't know.
She's college now, so I guess 19, 20.
Well, yeah, somewhere around there. But that was an interesting little couple.
Interesting, to say the least.
But speaking of other couples, this Joey Jade and Kayla and Patch. I can't with Jade. I cannot. I can't right now. This whole, like, she is finagle her way into the Johnson's house. And then she's such a brat. Like, she was like, just for future reference, I don't like pineapples, but I love the strawberries. I'm like, girl.
I don't know. I think it's kind of funny. I'm enjoying it.
And poor Joey is just like, Joey is actually the one that's taking this seriously.
Yeah.
And being like, I want to know how to take care of a baby, And then he's like, well, chapter 1 tells you how to get pregnant. And she's like, well, I think we're far beyond that. And then she admits that she was off the pill before.
And didn't tell him,
Right.
So he's starting to question whether he's actually the father or not.
He should.
Rightfully so.
I've been questioning it since.
I know we talked about this once before, but do we still think or not think
I still think she's faking the pregnancy. Maury.
No, I was going to say, I think she's pregnant. But do we think that it's JJ's? Because he did sleep with somebody in Florida, and she was in Florida. And the person in the flashback had dark hair.
Holy moly.
I swear before we had this conversation, so I don't know why this is.
Did I have the same reaction?
Shock. I don't remember this shocked of a reaction.
Okay, fans, if you guys remember this conversation, and if I had the same reaction, please post it.
I feel like you, if we did have it, you weren't paying attention because that seemed like complete shock to you. You don't. I thought we discussed this, or maybe I talked about it last week by myself.
Maybe. Okay, so I actually have another theory. Mark this date. I have another theory. I don't want to reveal it because then I think it's going to end up being a spoiler.
Okay, here. Well, let's do this. I'm going to give you a piece of paper.
Okay.
You're going to write it down and date it. Here, I'm going to pre-sign it.
Okay.
That I'm witness.
Okay.
Witness number 1.
And I'll share it with you.
Queen bee.
Whoa! Wait a minute. Whoa! Let's not
Freeman Flynn. And it's 12/11/16.
Okay.
Right, now you write it down,
and
then Alexis, do we have an envelope?
I think so somewhere. I can
And
ask
we're
Brianna.
going to have him fold it up, and we're going to put it in a sealed envelope.
So you don't want to see it.
And we'll put it in the locker, our Dishin Days locker, and then when it comes up again, we will go get it out of the locker.
So I'm not going to share it with you.
No, don't share it. No,
Okay.
Just write it down.
Yeah, I think Brianna might have one, so I'll ask her.
Okay.
And then we'll seal it up and put it in the locker.
Perfect.
And I'm going to sign it too.
Seal that. And we'll put like a sticker or something on it, so if it gets ripped, we know.
And I'm going to say based on the flashback. Okay. Got it. All right.
So fold that, double fold it.
I'm going to double fold it, see if I'm right. I like
Just
this.
leave it in the middle of the table. I'll grab it.
Okay.
All right, so that's an interesting theory, but I have this one, and we'll see who's right.
Does that say that you slept with JJ?
He would be so lucky. And let me tell you one thing, he wouldn't have to worry about me getting pregnant. All right.
Oh,
so,
goodness. We've gone down this road.
Yes, we have. All right, so we
already kind of talked about Dario, Gabby,
we did
and
that.
Abigail. And then Nicole, Damos, and Philip. And we also saw... Oh, you know what else we didn't talk about? Oh, wait. Hold on. Or is that next?
Who?
Oh, we did. Okay, that's coming up. Hold on. What were we just going to talk about?
I don't know. You brought up something.
Oh, Nancy. Nancy was back this week.
Yes, she was. She came in a panic to the Kyriakis mansion to talk to Philip.
Yeah.
Because
and Damos is starting to put the pieces together. Because he overheard Philip talking.
On the phone.
But then had him kidnapped.
Yes.
And drugged.
And shirtless. I don't know why he's shirtless.
I thought the same thing too. I was like, I mean, I don't think anyone's complaining, but at the same time, like,
girl. But yeah, and so, okay, so I had this moment with Damos and Nicole. I love that they're a very open and honest couple. But sometimes I'm like, y'all need to shut up.
Yeah.
Like Damos, don't be figuring it out and then sharing it with Nicole.
Yeah.
Like, that should be something that's spoken by Chloe, not you.
Yeah.
Because right now you're on theory.
Right.
We know the truth.
Right.
But then I like that Nicole brushed it off like, no, it doesn't add up. That was just a year ago.
Yeah.
Over a year ago. So, and apparently Chloe's about to have the baby. Because Philip called and was like, I know you're due any day now.
Any day now, right.
I'm glad she told Nancy.
Yeah.
Hate that he's kidnapped. So we'll see. And what drug he's being...
probably a truth serum.
Does that really exist?
I heard that it does.
If that does exist, I would like a couple of bottles of it. Because there's some people I like to prick.
Oh, everyone says...
How do you really feel about Tony?
I know he likes Billy. What was I going to say? Kelly Fogg says she can't stand Nicole and Damos. Hurry up and come back, Eric. Which I'm leaning more and more towards this. I just feel like, especially now that they have Eric coming back, I just feel like, well, there's going to have to be some, you can't just put Nicole and Damos together and things go well. So he's got to come back. There's got to be some kind of angst. And I just feel like the baby's going to end up, especially because Daniel can't come back.
No.
Like he can't, you know what I mean? Like it's like he doesn't have a heart.
True.
Literally.
But I bet they could explain that if he did come back.
I'm sure they could find a way.
Yeah.
But I'm just thinking, like, if I don't know. It's to me, it just makes the most sense to make it Eric's, because I think that would be amazing scenes for her too, to have to deal with having a baby with the person that killed Daniel.
Right.
So, and we did get a Daniel flashback.
I will say that Robin Tate says, "No, Eric, bring Melanie back."
Who said that?
Robin Tate.
Flag him in the chat. Anyone who mentions Melanie in the chat room gets flagged.
Oh boy.
And removed.
So there's that. I like this. I like that they brought Eve back.
Made me so happy.
Yes, but you know what though? This was my thought. I was like, it makes sense. Her sister just left, just fallen off the face of the earth. Of course, she's going to either come back or there has to be some interaction with her and like Brady, just to like be like, are you okay? Are you and Tate okay? Like, I know my sister just
Do you
left.
think they're gonna pair up Cassie and Eric?
I don't know.
That was my thought this week.
Well, that was
because they're obviously gonna have to do something.
Right. That was my thought too.
I mean, I wouldn't care.
I mean,
I love her.
I love her too. No, but then when she announced earlier that she was dealing with, I forgot what she had, but she's like dealing with her health, personal health.
Oh yeah,
issues
yeah.
And that's when I was like, oh, I don't think that's gonna pan out.
No, you never know.
I don't know.
You never know.
But I wouldn't be mad at the pairing. I still wouldn't be mad if they paired her with Justin.
I wouldn't either.
I thought that was
but you know
a better
who
match.
My first thought, I was thinking about the whole Eric coming back too, is I'm thinking it's going to be Eric and Chloe.
Not Eric and Philip? Oh no, because Philip isn't on there.
Eric and Philip.
Oh.
Dreams, big dreams.
I meant,
we know where your head is.
I meant Philip and Chloe.
But I think Eric would be a possible third wheel.
Maybe.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Well, we also know that Philip's leaving, so.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I thought too.
Which annoys me.
Yeah, sorry about that. All right, well, that has been
the week, huh?
Your week. Oh, Brady this week was also just dealing with Teresa and how she's leaving and trying to get rid of everything, and he is just on a rampage. So there's that. We are going to breeze through the last little bit, and maybe if we have time for phone calls, we'll take one or two. So if you're one of the lucky people that get a chance to call in and talk to us live about this week, please call 424-253-0749. Again, that's 424-253-0749. When you call in, make sure you make it brief. Let us know who you are, where you're calling from, what you liked about this week, and then we'll go on to the next person. We'll try to get in as many as we can. But before we do that, let's go into our segments, and we'll start with my segment, which is Tony's official 3 Snaps Award. Oh, snap! That's right. All right, so my 3 Snaps Award goes to, it's a combination of people because they make this happen. So it goes to the writers and Deidre Hall for Hattie.
Yeah.
Because I like the ongoing joke of, hey, don't you look like Marlena Evans? Like, haven't you ever gotten that? But this week, when Damos did it, she went, ugh. And then she went, just to let you know.
Just to let you know.
I looked up her picture, and I look better, or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I think I wrote it down, actually. Oh wait, where are my notes? But I just think that the ongoing joke of that is so
funny.
Funny how everyone comes in, and she says, Damo says, aren't you that psychiatrist lady? And she's like, ugh. She's like, listen, I looked up her picture. She's not even in my league.
Yeah.
So my official
funny.
3 Snaps Award goes to all those that made that moment happen.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That is Tony's official 3 Snaps Award. All right. We don't have a...
Matthew's Choice or Disaster. We're just, he didn't send one in. So
we're
gonna go straight to...
Mark's Quote of the Week.
All right. So I'm going to preface this by saying I'm going to upset Robin. Who's been tweeting me all week that she felt like Rory should get Quote of the Week. But I had to, I couldn't, because this just made me literally laugh out loud. You know what it reminded me of, Tony?
What?
It reminded me of 9 to 5. Atta girl. Was when Sierra and Pop were talking. And she goes, did you give her money? And she goes, I give all my grandchildren money. She's like, Grandpa, she's up to something. And he says, that's my girl. I laughed so hard. I was like, atta girl.
It's almost like he was like, girl, I know.
Girl.
I know.
I know what she's doing.
I know what she's
like
up
my
to,
friend,
girl.
What do you say? Don't kid a kidder.
Right.
Yeah, he
right.
knows. He's just, sorry. So, Pop.
Is that the new move for Pop?
Pop. He gets my Quote of the Week.
And that has been Mark's Quote of the Week. And now for Fan of the Week.
Fan of the Week is going to go to somebody who messaged us on our Facebook page, our DISHIN Days Facebook page, our adoring fan Jenna, who wrote, I love your show. Because of your show, I started watching Days of Our Lives again. You guys, gals, are fantastic. I love that she put gals. You all are great by yourself, but have a great chemistry together. My favorite show is the one with John Paul, which is probably one of my favorites as well. So funny. I really look forward to seeing you each week. Thanks for the laughs. And that was November 19th, so not too long ago. So Jenna is going to get our Fan of the Week.
Yay. And that was our Fan of the Week. And now let's get into some quick news and gossip.
Yeah.
AfterBuzz TV News.
All right, so you want to take that one?
Okay, so Emmy and Indie Series Award winner Charles Shaughnessy will be visiting NCIS in 2 days, December 13th on CBS. So set your DVRs if you want to catch a little Charles Shaughnessy.
You can take the next one too.
Shaughnessy. And then Jen Lilly is going to be starring in a Lifetime movie, Mommy, I Didn't Do It, along with Paige Searcy. Molly Burnett is also in the show, and Heather Tom from Bold and the Beautiful on Sunday, January 1st at 8 p.m. I did see the clip.
Yeah.
And I jotted it down to add to news and gossip because there was a commercial for it already. And they show Paige in that. I didn't see Jen, but then she tweeted out about it, and I was like, oh, she's in that too. And then when I pulled up her article, then it had Molly Burnett and Heather Tom, and I was like, oh, wow, there's all kinds of people in it. So,
and I think it's a continuation of, like, The Wrong Woman, which was another show that they did, another movie that they did, and then this is now, like, her daughter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's that. And then, last but
we can skip that.
Last but not least, you guys, if you are wondering what
when is this? What date is this?
I'm going to tell everyone. I was trying to do this for my reel.
Sorry about it.
For those of you who are wondering what to
Put
give,
that in your
what to give a Days of Our Lives fan, you can buy them tickets to the Dual Coast event happening April 22nd, 2017 in Charlotte, North Carolina. Tickets are on sale right now. And
Who's going? Who's going to be there?
Billy Flynn.
I'm going to go.
Galen Gehring, Mary Beth Evans, Stephen Nichols, Eric Martzoff, and Nadia Bjorlin. Me.
Maybe I'll pop in.
It's hosted by me. You should come. Come.
It's a Saturday?
Yeah. It's a Saturday. You should come.
Right.
Do it.
I'll put it on my calendar.
So you guys can get your tickets right now at dualcoastevents.com. And you can go to our Facebook page or our Instagram, and it's posted on there as well. Alexis, do we have time for 2 phone calls?
Yeah, here we go.
All right. Now we're going to take some phone calls, and we're going to start with this one. Hello, caller. Welcome to AfterBuzz TV's DISHIN Days. What's your name and where are you calling from?
This is Cheryl from Cleveland.
Hey, Cheryl from Cleveland. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
I had a couple thoughts about this week.
Okay.
My first was that I think the best scene of the week, there were absolutely no words even spoken.
Mm-hmm.
But when Kate walked in and took Adrian's hand, that was the line of the week.
Oh. With Kate and Adrian. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. We agree.
Yeah, hands down.
Yes.
Yeah. And Mark.
Yes.
You said Daniel can't come back because he doesn't have a heart.
Yes.
But might I remind you
Oh, goodness.
that Jennifer donated Jack's organs and he came back.
Boom.
Got Jack's eyes.
Yeah.
I knew there was going to be an explanation.
Arrgh.
Sorry.
That's okay. It's okay. It's not your fault. It's not. I don't hold it against you, Cheryl.
Okay.
What's that?
I said I don't want him to come back any more than you.
Okay,
do. Can't
good.
stand Dr. Douchebag. Can't stand it.
You have a fan, Mark.
I know.
No, because he hates Melanie and I love Melanie.
Oh, and you lost her. Well, Cheryl.
But
Oh, go ahead.
I get the ick factor every time I see Nicole and Demos in that too. Ugh.
Oh, you don't like Damos and Nicole together?
I've seen a lot of people in the chat room
Wouldn't it
saying that
be-
they're not digging it.
Wouldn't it be like wouldn't it be just the best thing in the world to have Eric come back and raise the baby of the man that he killed by accident?
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Yep.
Those are my thoughts.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you, Cheryl, for
Always
sharing
bring
those
a
thoughts.
whole new depth to our conversation, Cheryl.
Yep.
Thank you
See ya.
again.
Thank you.
Have a great day. And do we have another caller?
Do you
We're
want to do
waiting
this?
on one more.
Okay, well,
Yeah, you go for it.
while we're waiting for one more, Mark, why don't you tell us what's coming up on General Hospital?
And now, is this this is for the 12/17 podcast, I guess, for ABC soap opera General Hospital. This week of General Hospital, December just keeps getting hotter. Hayden is at death's door. It's getting hotter, but Hayden's at death's door. Will Finn's experimental serum save or kill her? In the meantime, Lulu vows to fight with everything she has to keep little Charlotte away from Valentine. Get ready for another Spencer Cassadine battle. Those are names I know. Maxine throws Sam a baby shower, but what happens during the party? It's going to be a shocker. Thank you. That's that gasp. Since this is the holiday season, could it be the season of miracles for Alexis and Julian? What is about to happen? You will not believe it. Plus, Laura makes a choice. Will she make Kevin part of her life in 2017? Laura gives him the answer. Also, the Corinthos family celebrates their first Christmas without Morgan, but the day turns awkward when with Nell's presence. Nell shows up. And what would a holiday be without a scandalous murder? Get ready for winter murder mystery that will keep you on the edge of your seat. So don't miss General Hospital all this week on ABC Daytime.
And of course, for a full recap of General Hospital each and every week, you can tune in to the GH Report starting at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on AfterBuzz TV.
Maybe we'll just leave this on the desk for them. They can finish the bottle.
Actually, yes, please.
Okay.
Well, we don't have any more callers, do we?
I don't think so.
I think there's one more color. Yeah,
Oh, there it is. We'll take that last
Oh.
one.
I'm going to pull out 4 cups
go
for
for it.
them.
Hello, caller. Welcome to AfterBuzz TV's DISHIN Days. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, it's Carolyn from Connecticut. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Carolyn, I
good.
think-
Much colder.
I
Oh,
think
I
it's
bet.
official now. I think you can just say, it's Carolyn.
Yeah,
We know.
yeah.
We know it's-
we know it's you.
There's no other Carolyn in our life.
Aw, you guys are so sweet. Thank you.
So, what did you think about this week?
Well, first of all, Tony, I totally agree about Hattie. I love whenever she makes a remark about that psychiatrist
Yes.
back in Salem.
Right?
I love all those. Those are priceless.
I love it too. Those are my favorite. Like,
Yeah.
like you can tell she's so annoyed by it because she's like, yeah, I get it all the time, but honey, she doesn't look as good as this. And I'm like, y'all look the same. But I love it though. I love it.
And then the other thing I have to say is the day that they showed all the reactions
Yes.
to learning
Yep.
Adrian had breast cancer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the ultimate ends with Kate holding her hand. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
But
very
I
well.
found myself, surprisingly, because I'm not a big crier
Mhm.
at movies and shows, but I was so choked up the moment Lucas sat with Kate, and it was, you could
Mhm.
tell this was a mom-son moment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, the other levels of, having had lung cancer.
Mm-hmm.
From that moment on, there was a lot of really heavy interactions, even Justin saying something about the cancer to, of all people,
Mm-hmm.
Brady,
Mm-hmm.
whose, mom was gone, and
Mm-hmm.
that whole deal. And so it was, all those interactions I found very moving, especially the ones with Justin and Brady, and between Kate and Lucas, I thought were really well done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I really did like it. I mean, I knew it was going to be tough to watch, but I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, those were really good.
And just other than, I'm really looking forward to Abigail revealing herself. I think that's
Me
going to be
too.
fun.
Yeah.
And I love the blackmailing, Dario and Abigail blackmailing each other. I would have never seen that as sort of a and not I don't want to say pairing as in a relationship, but they're a fun pairing as adversaries.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to do a relationship with Dario and Abigail. You never know.
I would love for them to do a relationship with Dario and somebody on the show, because I think he's got a lot of chemistry with a lot of the actresses
Yeah.
if they let that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Dario does need someone. It sucks that Blanca didn't work out, but
And she's gone now, right? Off the show?
yeah,
Yeah,
she's gone.
She left.
She's gone. They all leave very quickly.
Yeah.
All right, Carolyn. Well, thank you so much for calling in. We're going to wrap
Thank
this
you.
up into a bow. Oh, don't forget to wish Mark a happy birthday.
Of course. And I did on in the chat room, but happy birthday, Mark.
Yes, I saw. Thank you so much.
And
Have a good,
before you
have a
go,
big party.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
He always has a big party. And before you go, you guys make sure you check out Carolyn's interviews with various people from the show Days of Our Lives. And I think her latest one is with Christopher Sean's girlfriend. Am I not? That's correct, right?
Actually, no. They ended up having unfortunately technical difficulties. So the latest one is with Christopher Sean himself.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, I
So
thought, okay.
Have fun, and more coming. More
Yes,
coming.
Good,
yes.
good.
So you guys make sure you check them out. They're so fun. We all had a chance to sit down with her and chit chat, and she gets us to talk about ourselves, which isn't that hard at all.
Oh, you guys are great.
Thank you, Carolyn. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
Carolyn.
All right.
I just want to say, too, real quick, I just noticed that Willa, who's been a fan of Days of Our Lives for all 51 years,
Yes.
she just made a comment how she already misses Jen Lilly, and a couple other people in the room agreed with her. And I think that's general consensus. I think we
is.
all kind of have that opinion. So
Yes.
just wanted to share
And
that.
a lot of people are saying happy birthday to you, Mark.
Oh, thank
Happy
you, guys.
70th birthday. You don't look a day over 70. All right, so that has been your week of Days of Our Lives. And before we head out, Mark, let the folks know where they can find you and tweet you a happy birthday starting tomorrow.
Are we accepting tweets after midnight tonight at Lorraine Love, LORAYNE LOVE on Twitter and Instagram.
And of course, if you guys want to follow our other co-host, Matthew Evan Payne, you can find him at Matthew Evan Payne. And of course, you can find me on all social media platforms at Lounging with Tony or my website, loungingwithtony.com. And to find all of us, make sure you log on to Facebook or Instagram, DISHIN Days, or Twitter at _DISHIN Days. And a special shout out to Alexis and her fiance in the booth, who's been holding down the show the
Thank
entire
you.
time. And another big shout out to Billy Flynn for making
Yay.
Mark's dreams come true. He's going to go to bed thinking of all sorts of wonderfulness.
I was also going to say, too, if you guys can go on iTunes and write us a nice review and give us 5 stars, that would be fantastic. I mean, you don't have to give us 5 stars and you don't have to write us a good review, but I don't see what you could say that's possibly bad.
Also, I wanted to thank all the awesome Days of Our Lives fans who have donated to mine and my fiance's GoFundMe.
Yay.
Oh, yay.
We were able to find a venue, and we paid paid for that, not fully, but we paid for most of it. So, and that was all thanks to you guys. There's a lot of decorations that your money helped with as well, and that we already saved a date for the wedding and for the honeymoon.
Yay!
But it's still up there if you guys still want to send stuff. Like we said, we don't want a lot of people are asking me, like, what do you want for Christmas? I'm like, just, you can go ahead and do that because that will help me a lot with just like bills and things like that.
Yeah.
As
Well, we will make sure that we post the link on our Facebook page.
For sure.
And I'll
for sure.
tweet it out as well.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
Yay!
Thanks, everyone.
#love wins.
Woo!
Yay!
And we hope that no one comes and ruins your wedding with a pregnancy announcement or
I'm waiting for
or
it.
a machine gun.
I want
or-
it. Maybe not a machine gun, but I definitely want someone to be like, I'm pregnant. It's like really great. I want to smack somebody or throw wine.
Lex is like, if anyone's pregnant at this wedding, it better be me.
That's what I'm hoping.
All right, you guys, thank you so much, and stay tuned for the GH Report coming up right after this.
Thank you for my
see
wine,
you-
Tony.
Oh, you're very welcome, and we'll see you next week for another rousing recap of your favorite soap opera days of our lives.
Bye,
y'all.
guys.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.